Hey, it's Nicole with Dragon Scrappin', and I am super stoked to share this project. Believe it or not, this is my first altered box. There's a mini album in here, but it's my first box. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I know I'm going to do a lot more. Also, let me say that my lighting is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Everything's kind of got like this yellowish hue to it, and it's not really showing up true to color, so I got some decent still photos that I'm going to add to the video so you can get a better look of what this really looks like. I used DCWV's French Country stack, and other than one sheet in there that had like a toile with a rooster, it wasn't really, I didn't get the whole French theme from it. It was more like a vintage like theme. It was lovely paper, but it was a little simple. So to add some pizzazz, I guess, to the box and the album, I used some vintage images that I purchased from a store on Etsy, and for the life of me, I can't remember what the name of the store is. I'm going to put it in the description box. But I use those throughout. It's one of these photos are on the front here, and like I said, throughout the book. I can't recall where I got a lot of the metal right offhand. So if you want to know where I got specifics, just, leave me a comment or message me or something, and I'll let you know. I can tell you that these are all Wild Orchid Craft flowers. All but these three I tea stained, so they don't look anything like they did when I purchased them. These were actually very bright pink, and now they're kind of a brownish, dusty rose color. I did that. I thought it would help it look a little bit more vintagey. This frame, I couldn't tell you where to get because I got this from a yard sale. It's a true vintage frame. On the side here, I just covered it with the paper. The box is from Michaels. It's one of those paper mache like craft boxes. I gessoed it, painted it with this green color, and then Mod Podged the paper on there. All the paper I distressed with Vintage Photo Distress ink. Glue string. This lace I got from Michaels in a roll, and I tea stained this. I also tea stained this trim. I don't recall where I got that from. I just put some metal on the corners here. On the bottom, I just painted it green. These are little like wood knobs from Michaels that I painted the same color. Okay, open this up. The album fits very well inside. And then the inside the box I just papered with the collection, paper from the collection. Okay, the album is made from the craft envelopes that you get from Michaels in the value packs, the larger envelopes. I think it measures, oh man, either 5 3/4 or 6 inches wide. I want to say 7 3/4 inches high. These are also Wild Orchid Craft flowers. I only tea stained these two. It's a Tim Holtz ornate plate. I left the part inside here blank because I figured whoever gets it can put a title on it themselves. I don't know what somebody wants to use it for, so I left it up to them. I don't recall where I got this lace from, but I tea stained this. This string of flatback pearls, I will tell you, I got these from Saw Crafters, and I believe it was like 27 to 28 yards of it for less than $8. Awesome deal. I won't need any more of that for a while. The side here, let me see if I can get an angle. Man, the lighting in here is so bad. Anyways, it's like a faux leather. It's a stamped faux leather. I've used it for other albums. I didn't back it with like chipboard or anything. It's very pliable, which makes it to where the album can expand very well, and it lays very flat when you open it. On the back, it's just paper from the collection, that same lace and flatback pearls that I have on the front. It's bound with some like soft pink ribbon that I also tea stained, so it's more of like a dusty soft pink ribbon. Okay, on the cover, it's pretty plain on the cover. I usually do my covers pretty plain. The Recollections flowers, the pearls, brads in the center are also Recollections. I do not recall where I got this lace from. It's like a crocheted lace. That was already like a beigeish tannish color. I didn't tea stain it. This is one of those beautiful, beautiful images. Get that close. closer. I'm not very good at angling this. There we go. From the same Etsy store. And it opens up. It's held with a magnet. So you got places for photos there. And then a very large tag. You can for sure fit a 4x6 on here. You could even slightly crop and put a 5x7 on there. And it's got paper on both sides. This is my favorite layout for sure. I love, 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 love the image of this little girl. It's a double slider. What is going on here? Okay, there we go. Let me move this box out of the way. I want to see if I can zoom this in a little bit. I'm still not very, I'm not tech savvy, so here we go. Alright, some metal I believe I got from Butterbee Scraps. Recollections flowers. I think this is a, I don't remember which punch this is. Some champagne colored flatback pearls. This is that toile paper that I was talking about. It's like a greenish, but that's as country as it gets. Or French country, I guess. More of that paper. Metal corners, recollections flowers. And then every other page opens up to a 3-page spread. And I left the envelope an envelope. So it opens up. You got a tag. Another large tag. All these tags are large. And then it's held with a magnet. And the top here, maybe I should zoom back out. Okay, in the top here, it's another large tag. And it closes. Another beautiful image of a little girl. And I just put some metal with some flowers. I used a lot of these, the Pearl Brads from Recollections. And these are like a, I don't know what to call these. They're just tags that get smaller as they go. They go all the way down, so they get smaller as they go. So you got that one, and they're just plain on the back. An itty bitty one. You can put a title or a date or a name, and then you can write on the back. This opens up like this. It's like a little booklet that I just stamped. It's like a parchment paper. And then I stamped on the top of each one. So you put lots of photos or journaling. Held with a magnet. So also got a jumbo size tag. And then I got a butterfly that I put, it's like a soft pink pearl in it. The tag. I have several of these images. I also got these from a separate Etsy seller that I will also put their info in the description box. And I just cut around the image of the paper and made a pocket. I like to do that. If you watch my videos, you know I like to do that. Another one of those images. I'm sorry, I'm so bad at figuring out where I'm supposed to put stuff in front of this camera. Opens like this. It's on more of that parchment paper. Opens like this. It's the envelope. Opens up. Large tag. Another large tag. I mean, I kept things pretty simple. Like always, my albums are made for pictures. And I prefer my stuff to lay flat, so I try not to bulk it up too much. I like to leave enough room in my gusset for it to accommodate for that. But like I said, I did jazz it up with the vintage images on every right page. So this one's, I actually made a tag, and then beautiful image. This is the same image I used on the box in the frame, just a smaller version. This is actually like a pearlescent paper. And just 2 spots for wallet-sized photos. And this one I left, I did leave up. That way you can, you know, put it behind there. Another large tag. Another gorgeous, gorgeous lady. She's got some metal that I put some soft pink pearls on. This one opens like this. And that's it. Held with a magnet. Opens like this. These are 2 more of those tags that I got from Etsy. And parchment paper on the back. This is that toile paper. I mean, it really was my favorite paper out of the whole collection. There just wasn't a whole lot of it. These are both booklets. You can journal or you can write. Or journal or write. You can journal or put a photo. This opens up. And another large tag. Oh, and another tag. See, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's like, you know, tons of real estate for photos in this. Photos and journaling. And I really think this album would be great for like a present for your mother or your grandmother, or, you know, a heritage album, especially if you have a long line of women in your family, like that's like I do. You know, great for a sister, or, you know, any kind of vintage photos would be awesome in here. I think it's, you know, a pretty versatile album. And this is the back page. I just filled it up with a lot of Recollections flowers and some metal. Just, you know, a spot for a photo here and a spot for a photo here. And this is actually, if you could see it, it's like sparkly paper. And then that is it. I will be posting this on eBay. It should be, by the time I make this video public, the eBay listing should be good to go. So I will leave the link for the eBay listing also in the description box. And that is pretty much it. I am currently working on several other projects, so hopefully there won't be such a large gap in between my videos. I'm trying to get at it, you know, but with a 4-month-old baby and 2 other young ones, all boys, it's, you know, it's a heck of a time trying to find time to craft. But, you know, my awesome husband tries his best to give me that time. So hopefully I will be seeing you guys shortly, and, you know, that's it. Bye.